now, or why the companies, or why we need to learn the service now? Any idea? No, it's just a general question. I am going to explain you, but I just want to have some of the answer from your side as well. Like what is mean by service now? And you guys are working, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Right. So this is the main part of the service now is what? Like it is ITSM tool. ITSM is what exactly? It is IT service management. So can anyone tell me what is meaning of IT service management? What exactly ITSM meaning? Like services means what? Within a company, what services we are going to our company is offering, and what is the meaning of ITSM? लाइक एग्जैक्टली उसका मतलब क्या होगा लाइक आईटीएसएम हम बोल रहे हैं दैट इज फाइन बट हम एग्जैक्टली कंपनी में क्या यूज कर रहे हैं कौन कौन से सर्विस यूज कर रहे हैं लाइक व्हाट आर द थिंग वी आर गोइंग टू learn or in the ITSM or what are the thing are included into the ITSM? Can anyone know? And हाँ ऐसा कुछ नहीं like you can give me answer in any language that is not an issue. Okay, but we can try to cover in English because the reason behind that like you need to prepare for the interview as well later on. Okay, so try to cover in English, but if some of the topic we can or comfortable we can include Hindi as well. Okay. Okay. So what is mean by ITSM? ITSM you know, but what are the thing included in the IT service management? No idea. Okay, hardware and software and okay, fine. Any other thing? Fine. So basically, when you are going to join any of the company, let's consider an example, new joining example. Okay. So what will happen is like what is meant by ITSM service. I am just giving you one of the example. So if you are going to join a new company, so at that point of time you don't know like what exactly you need to done from your side, right? So you need to basically connect with the HR or whatever the person is assigned with you, like a new joining buddy or something like that. So you need to get connect with your manager or that buddy person or HR person to what will be the next process after your joining. So let's say XYZ employee joining one of the company. So once he visited the office, he need to raise some of the ticket. Raise the sum of the ticket means what? What are the thing he required? The first thing he required is what? Asset, right? Like asset means what? Laptop. So one of the thing required is asset. After that, I can say we need to have the new card or new ID card, right? So based on that, that particular person should have access and all. Okay. So when we don't have the service now, what we need to do is like we need to go to the software department, write down the form, like I am the new joinee, I have joined this department and all and all. Based on that, they will provide you the asset. Okay, means like it is a manual process, but after that we are having a different tools like Jira as well. We are having BMC Remedy as well. So basically ServiceNow is also a ticketing tool. Okay, but it ServiceNow is also a ticketing, but it also having a different features, like we are having HRSD module, we are having operation module, we are having ITSM. So ITSM is the core module, like IT service management. So basically, what are the services which are provided within an organization? It is known as a IT service. Like if you want to order something for your personal issue or something like that. So let's consider another example, like if the new joinee is going to join, at that point of time they are going to create a new two tickets. For one ticket for what? One ticket for laptop, or one ticket for ID card. So let's say they want to have the desk allocation for that one as well. What they are going to do? They will raise the ticket. Okay. And this service now tool is used in the most of the MNCs companies. I'm just giving some of the background so you will be aware of like why service now, and what is the use of the service now in the actual environment, or like that. So based on that requirement, we just need to raise the ticket with the particular person or that particular thing. Okay. So how it is working in the backend? So it is a similar kind of situation, like whenever we can consider an example of the Amazon. Okay. So basically Amazon is doing what? Like you just need to sign up and sign in again with your account. You can find out whatever the item you want to order it from the Amazon website, and you can, once you selected the order, you can add to cart and you can place the order. But before placing, what we need to provide? We need to provide some additional information, like what will be the first name, last name, mobile number, email address, and all. Okay. So based on that, the Amazon will deliver that particular services to your home location or whatever the location you mention in that particular address. So that will be the similar case over here. So once you raise the ticket, the ticket will get automatically assigned to one of the respected team. So that particular team will work on that. He will get connect with you over the call, email, or something like that, or they can just ask you the desk number and all, and that asset will provide it to that particular person. Okay. So like that thing is working in the service now as well. Okay. So one of the other thing is, like let's say you have joined the company, and if you are facing an issue with your laptop, so at that point of time also you are going to create a ticket. So basically, ServiceNow is what? So basically, ServiceNow is like it is a platform. Platform is like, I can say, I'm going to explain everything, like how you are going to get the PDI. PDI is nothing but the personal developer instance and all. How we can get it? How we need to navigate and all and all. Okay. So it's later stage, but I'm just showing you as for the introduction part. So basically, once you are going to join any of the company, or if you are working with the currently any of the company, and if they are using the ServiceNow tool, so if you notice that the URL of your portal, if it is include the ServiceNow world. So let's say some of the guys are working with the Vodafone. So the what will be the URL here? So vodafone.servicenow.com, or like that way. Okay. So it is waking up instance. So we can discuss other topic as of now, and then I will show you. So you need to raise the ticket for that particular ticket. Okay. Now the thing is come to here is like, if we need to raise a ticket, so what thing we are going to learn over here? Okay, what we are going to learn? So we are going to cover what? We are going to cover the admin as well as the developer part. Okay. So in the admin part, so whatever the like admin activity we are having, like admin activities like create users, create groups, create roles, and all, and we need to assign that particular group to that user. We need to create different tables. We need to create form and all. So those are the admin activity. And what are the developer activities? Are basically, if in simple word, if I want to explain, is like whatever the example I have just told you, like asset, new ID card. So what we need to do is like, so we are going to create one catalog item. So the catalog item is nothing but, so whatever the thing you are seeing on the Amazon website, let's say different product, it is nothing but the catalog. So if you want to search for HP laptop, you will have a different HP laptop. So this is nothing but catalog items, okay, in the ServiceNow world. So we are going to learn those things. So in the developer perspective, we need to do the automation on the form level. We need to provide some additional detail in the backend. We need to automate the process, the backend automation. Like if the incident is raised, we need to assign that ticket to some particular person based on the input provided by the user and all. So like that thing, we need to learn into the development part. Okay, and we are going to cover every topic thoroughly. So you, if you have any question, you can ask like anytime. In every Saturday and Sunday we are having a revision session, like whatever the topic we have covered from Monday to Friday. Based on that, we are going to again we are having a revision for that particular topic on every Saturday, and every Sunday we are going to have the mock. Mock means like for the interview perspective, what thing we need to prepare and all. Like yeah, let's say for the first week, if we have covered the incident management. Okay. So, incident regarding the incident management, what are the thing you need to prepare, and what are the thing from the interview perspective they are going to ask you? That thing we need to going to discuss on the every Sunday and all like that. Okay. So it is clear as of now, or if anyone having any question as of now, no question from anyone. Nothing. Fine. So it's still loading. Fine, no worries. So what we can do, we can now go for the introduction part. Like what is the service now? What is the benefit of service now? Then why service now? Who who uses the service now? Then product of the service now. Who can learn service now? And like what are the thing we are going to cover in a service now? So basically, ServiceNow is what? ServiceNow it is a tool. I already explained you. Like tool means in the sense like it is a SaaS platform. SaaS platform is. If you have any question, you can directly ask, because if you raise the hand, I, yeah, yes. Recording started. So the ServiceNow is a SaaS platform. So what is mean by SaaS? SaaS means like to access the service now, you don't you don't require to download any of the file, or like if you are using a mobile application. So at that point of time, what you need to do, you just need to download, go to the Play Store and download that APK file, and that need to be installed and all. Okay, so it is a SaaS platform. What is meant by SaaS? It is nothing but software over service, or service over software. Okay, so software as a service, sorry. So basically what we are going to do, so we are directly going to, we are having our accesses. When you are having access to the service now, you are going to just search for the URL in your company organization, and based on that, what you are going to do, you are going to sign in with your username and password. Once you sign in, you are directly into the service now. So if I now it is loaded. So this is the service now look and feel, I can say. Okay, this is the ServiceNow UI. Once you are having a account into the ServiceNow, so you will have this kind of a tool. So this is nothing but a ServiceNow tool, I can say. Okay, or it is a ServiceNow software, I can say. So here is the, this is the banner and all. We are going to explain everything. What is this and all. It's later part, but I, as of now, I am just showing for you as a UI perspective. Okay, so so basically, the ServiceNow is a software platform that support ITSM and automate the common business processes. So we already discussed like what is meant by ITSM. So whatever the thing you required within an organization, if you want to order that or get that particular service, we need to use one of the tool within the organization. So that tool is nothing but ServiceNow. So whatever the service you required within organization, you can order that particular services with respective of your portal. Okay, so basically it is a SaaS platform we can have within this particular one of the applications. So this is the one of the applications. So here it is the application search. So here you can search different kind of services. So like it is an incident, I can say if you want to see the incident application, it is different application. And if you want to have the end user perspective, so if you want to order any of the services within the, this is the incident form, we are going to see everything. Don't get confused like what is the incident and how. We are going to learn what is meaning of incident, how the we are going to create it. So basically I am just showing you like we are working as developers. So what we need to do is like in the actual environment we are going to design form like this way. So we are going to create number field, we are going to create color field, which is reference to the different field and on and on. So as a developer part is like we are going to learn this, how we are going to design this particular thing. So backend of the service now we are going to learn it basically. So we are having a multiple requirement for the developer and all. We can discuss that thing later on. So this is the portal view. So this is the end user view, like when you are going to join any of the company. So basically when you need to order something, let's say if you want to create an incident, you can directly search that particular product means what it is catalog. So you can search that catalog and you can order that particular thing from over here. Okay, once it is order or whatever the thing is like, basically what we are going to do, we are going to create this create incident catalog. So this field we are going to create it. Let's say if I just added some of the information over here, like my laptop OS get crashed. So what will happen if I submit it? It will automatically raise one of the incident for that respective team. So this creation of the ticket and assigning of that particular ticket and all, we are going to learn it, like how the ticket get should created in the backend. And if I go to the incident backend list view, so this, if you see, this incident get created. Okay, so the backend team will work on this particular ticket and your issue is going to be resolved within a certain time period and all. Okay, so like the service now is founded by the 2003. From the 2003, its competitor is Jira. Okay, because the thing is like Jira is also ticketing tool. So most of the time, whenever the it required, what I can say, whenever we required some of the help from any of the different teams and all, the task should get assigned to that particular person and all. They are using Jira. Once the service now is in market in 2003, they are just providing the services related to the ITSM. So later on they have added the different application like HRSD, ITPM they added, business management, business process, then operation management they have added. And right now we are having a different, like different, or I can say lots of application which are useful for the IT industry, or I can say for the IT service management. Okay, so basically it is founded by the Fred Ludi and its group. Its headquarter is located in California. Okay, now we can go ahead. So what is mean by ServiceNow? So ServiceNow is a IT service management tool. It is designed as per the ITIL guideline. So anyone know what is meant by ITIL? We are going to see it in detail. That is not an issue. No. So ITIL is nothing but what? It is a IT infrastructure library. So basically, what it is like, it is a basically ITIL is setting some standard. Standard means what? So if I give you example like one of the medicine example, let's say. So let's say if it is a headache medicine, or any of the medicine, or cold and flu medicine, so based on that they will set some standard for that particular medicine. So it should have this much of content, it should meet this much of things and all. So that is the standard. So ITIL is the process which are setting the standard for the IT service management tool. Okay, so basically, let's say ITIL, what standard they are setting is like, once that ticket is raised, one of the ticket is raised, it should have some standard process. Basically, when ticket is created, it should be in a new state. Once it is assigned to one of the user, it should be in progress state. If someone is started on that particular ticket, it should be in open state, or like that. So those standards are set by the ITIL guidelines. So basically, it is ITIL is IT infrastructure library which are setting some of the standard for the IT services within an organization. Okay, so let's say one of the ticket is created as a very high priority ticket. So that ticket should get resolved within a 15 minutes or 30 minutes or like that. So those standards are set by the ITI headline. Okay, and the things like that way. Okay, so basically it is a cloud platform. You already know the service now, whatever the tool we are having. So basically, what service now is doing, so I will give you the example so you will understand better. So basically, the ServiceNow is company. Okay, ServiceNow is a company. They are having this SaaS software. Okay, so let's say if Infosys want to use the ServiceNow, so what are the thing they are going to provide for the Infosys? So they will provide you the three different instance: dev, test instance, and production instance. So what is meant by three instance? Like basically, let's consider again example of the Amazon. So अगर Amazon पे अभी all product available है, and if they want to add some of the more product means let's consider example of the mobile phone. So the latest series of the iPhone is what, 17 Pro. So if they want to add the new product as 18 Pro, what they are going to do is like, they will add that product first into the dev environment. Why dev environment? Why they are not adding the product directly into the production environment or the live environment? Production means it is live environment. I'm just talking about the Amazon. Why they are not adding? The reason behind that, if the developer done some mistake, so let's say अगर developer ने 18 Pro add कर दिया Amazon पे in the actual environment or the website or app, so what will happen? And by mistake he added price as 100 rupees only, or he miss out some of the zeros and all. So that's the reason. What will happen? The company will have lots of loss. So if that particular product within order within that time frame, तर एग्जैक्टली क्या हो, एग्जैक्टली क्या होगा उसमें, कंपनी का लॉस हो जाएगा. सो दैट्स द रीजन व्हाट दे आर डूइंग इज लाइक, फर्स्ट दे कैन ऐड द प्रोडक्ट इनटू द dev instance. Dev means what? Like basically they are having some dummy instance, so they can create or add that product into different environment. They will have some developer testing as well, they will have end user testing, how the look and feel of that particular product from the end user perspective and all. They will have all the thing they will done into the dev environment, and they will now move that product to the test environment. Again they will have the test, what will be the pricing issue and all. They can modify it, that things and all, how the look and feel and all. They again test it into the test environment, and now they will move to the actual website or Amazon app, that particular product. So into the actual environment. So it will not have any bug, or we can remove all the thing from the developer perspective or the end user perspective. Okay, and they can easily get order. To avoid such a kind of thing, basically they are not going to add it into the actual environment. Okay, like that. So What are the benefits of the service now? So basically, the service now is what? It is a cloud-based platform. So whatever the backup we are going to have it, so that backup is stored into the cloud. Okay. So now, whenever Infosys is going to get the service now, what will happen is like they will provide the three accesses, and what are the thing they are going to provide with the Infosys? Like as I already show you, they will provide this type of instances. So if you see the URL, so it is having a dev 36775. So like these three types of instances they are going to provide with the uh, Infosys. Okay, in that also we are going to have this module. We are going to have the incident application, but they don't have the this particular form. They don't have the incident form. They don't have the backend process. So what the Infosys is going to do? Infosys is going to hire the ServiceNow developer to design the form as per the Infosys requirement. मतलब जो भी इन्फोसिस कंपनी के जो भी क्लाइंट रहेंगे, जो भी इन्फोसिस का रिक्वायरमेंट रहेगा, उस हिसाब से वो सर्विस नाउ को डिजाइन करेंगे. So basically, ServiceNow will provide the scratch application, and Infosys is going to hire the ServiceNow developer and do the customization into the ServiceNow. Got it? That's the reason we are using a ServiceNow, or we can say those things we are going to learn into the ServiceNow developer course. Okay, so it is hosted in the cloud. It is based on the ITIL. It is customizable. Like you can do any of the customization. You can create any of the application. You can create any of the form. You can define the workflow and like that. Okay, then data confidentiality and integrity like we are having. So if you see, the service now is using what? If you see the URL, it is using HTTPS. So what is meant by HTTPS? It is a secure protocol, hypertext transfer secure. So what is the meaning of secure? Like if you see, when you are visiting to the bank website and all, it is also using a HTTPS. Like it is a secure. So basically, whenever we are transferring a data or we are adding a data into the service now, it will create a secure tunnel, and when that particular data is moving to the securely or encrypted data is moving through the that particular tunnel, so that's the reason it is a secure. Then improve operational tracking. So what is the meaning of improve operational tracking? So let's say one of the user is facing an issue related to its laptop. So in the previously, what will happen? So what you need to do is like you can directly take your laptop, then you need to visit to the IT team and all, right? And there we don't have any tracking, like who is working on our ticket, like what will be your status of your ticket, like what will be the progress and all. We don't have that, but in the service now, once you created the ticket, you will have all the tracking of your particular ticket, like who person is going to assigned to that particular ticket, what will be the status, what will be it is on board or it is in progress or it is resolved or something like that. Okay, so it is, I can say, through the service now we can have a tracking of your particular thing and all. Then continuity of the service. Continuity means like we can say we can provide 24 by 7 services. Like we are having different team which is have, we are also having support team and all and all. So those are things we can continually providing a services to the end user or our user. Then powerful reporting. Powerful reporting means what? If some of the user or your manager ask you, like I want to have the report. So let's say I'm just giving one of the example. So let's say they want to have the report for the caller. Caller means like who created this particular ticket and all that report. If you want to give the report to our your manager and all, you can directly create the report from here as well. So if you see here, we are having bar chart and pie chart reports. Okay. So we can basically, we are going to create directly report from this here as well. You can directly export this sheet into the XML, different format, PDF, XML, CSV, Excel and all. this particular data and all. So you can directly share this information with one of the higher hierarchy or your manager based on your requirement or not. Okay. So once you download it, it will directly show you the data. It's like whatever the thing you have just downloaded. So this is the incident number and all like that. So I can say the reporting is very simple into the service now. Okay, it is powerful reporting. Like this slide show you like which are the companies or those who uses the service now. So I can say right now the almost all the MNCs. I'm not saying the private limited and all, but I'm saying like all the MNCs are using the service now. Okay, its costing is too high. That's the reason I am saying the MNCs, which is having a different client, which is having a different offices located into the different environment and all and all. So like that. So based on that, we are I can say most of the company are using into the service now. Then why service now we need to use it? Like as we already discussed, it is easy for reporting. We can have the tracking of your tricky tickets and all. Then reduction of the cost. How the cost will get reduced? Like we can have whenever we are having not having the service now at that point of time we are having multiple teams for the different tickets and tickets handling and all. So that costing is also going to be reduced. Okay, then uses of the technology as tools, so we can have within one platform we are going to have the different application like HRSD application. So the in HRSD, HR also can manage their services means like this much this department having this much of assets, this department having this much of salary and all the salary structure and all are manageable into the service now. Okay, then don't have choices between upgrading and configuring. Like ServiceNow is every year or within a 6 month they are going to add a new thing into the ServiceNow tool. They are upgrading themselves. Okay, like within a certain time period of time. Then who can use the service now? I can say employee, IT support staff, admin staff, then implementer and developer. Like within an organization, these are the employee can use the service now, IT support staff and all to manage all the application, like all the users and all. They can manage or they can use the service now. So developer is doing what? Developer is just doing the development into the service now too. So I as I already told you, like first, whenever we start with the service now, they will provide you the scratch application, and we need to do modification into that application, service now application. So that is required as a service now. So I have just added couple of the products of the service now, but it having a multiple products like IT service automation application, like project portfolio management, then custom application, work management, and performance analytics. So these are the core application. I can say the performance analytics. It is called as like whenever we are having reporting, we can create a different dashboards for your particular team and all. Then work management, like we can manage all the team work within one of the application. We can have easy tracking. Then custom application development, as per our client requirement or the user requirement, we can create any of the application within a service now, and we are going to learn it whole things. Okay, so don't worry about that, like what is mean by application, how we are going to create it and all. It's just introductory part. I am just providing some of the details related to the service now. Okay, and then version of the service now. So its version basically it start from the aspen, like alphabetically orders I can say. And it is right now the current version is what? Its current version is like almost I can say we are on the Zurich. Z1 actually, and the latest also is it is Yokohama. This instance, my instance is Yokohama. So basically, what they are doing is like whenever we are having OS upgrade now, or patch upgrade or something like that in your mobile or your for your PC, I'm saying. So they are adding the different new thing, or the most of the they are adding one of the application new into your every update. So it started from the Aspen it, whenever it launched in 2003, its the first version is Aspen. Right now we are into the almost, I can say, into the Zurich. Okay, so it is right now. It is Yokohama, and if you see here also, it's showing upgrade release. Like once I click on here now, it will release this particular instance, and it will get upgraded to the latest update and all. Okay, like that. So here the key application is incident, problem, change management, and service catalog. All of these applications are required irrespective of the items. So these application are the core application, I can see, or the key application into the service now. This is not at all required for you as of now. Okay. So it's now it is clear like why we need to use the service now, and if anyone having any question, you can ask me. We can discuss on that one. It's किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चन है, you can ask in Hindi as well, huh? That is not an issue. Okay. तो एटलीस्ट अभी आपको ये पार्ट क्लियर होना चाहिए, लाइक व्हाट इज सर्विस नाउ। सर्विस नाउ हम लोग क्यों करने वाले हैं, लाइक और यूज क्या है उसका, लाइक इन द एक्चुअल एनवायरनमेंट, हाउ इट इज वर्किंग एंड ऑल। एटलीस्ट इफ इट इज दैट पार्ट इज क्लियर ना, we are good to go. And this introduction part, I am going to repeat again one more time. Like what are the things and all. It's just starting phase. So I have not explained you deeply, but we can. I will explain you deeply in the next session, or like that. Okay. So that is not an issue, and I will explain you like how we are going to proceed. Like. We are going to provide you the every session recording, but you need to be present for the session. The reason behind that is like when we are moving for the technical topic or application, so you need to understand whenever you are having some of the clarity, and you can understand better in the actual session. You can go through the recording, that is not an issue. If that particular topic or that module is not understandable, you can go through the recording. You can implement the same thing into your PDI. PDI is nothing but for this particular instance. ServiceNow is going to provide the instance like this way, or application like this way, for your practice use and all. So you need to whatever the thing we are going to doing here, that you need to implement in your own PDI. So if you have any doubt in that one, we can always connect. That is not an issue. You can just drop me a message into the group chat. When I have free time, I will connect with you. Or what we can do, on the next day we can discuss those things starting of the lecture, and we can go for the once the that doubt is clear, we can go for the next topic and all. As we've already told you, whatever the topic we are going to cover from Monday to Friday, we are going to have the revision session on the Saturday, and Sunday we are going to have the mocks. For the mocks, we are going to provide you all the theoretical as well as the scenario question. So based on that, you just need to have the practice. You are going to clear the interview. That is not an issue. Once you are having the practice, we are having multiple mocks. We are taking the individual mocks as well, like one-to-one mocks. Whatever the thing we are doing in the actual environment, this kind of mock we are going to take it. Once like you are clear with the all the topics, all the modules, Then we can go for the next process and all. Okay. Till if anyone having any issue, you can ask me. And you need to be more interactive, okay? Like don't sit muted. If you having any of the question, it like it's irrelevant question also, you can ask it. That is not an issue. Okay. किसी को है कुछ question, and I am going to ask you these things multiple time. Like if you have any question, you can ask it. Yes, Praveen. ITIL ITIL is a standardized process. Okay, it is not under the service now. ITIL is different thing, and ITSM is different thing. Okay, like ITSM is what? IT service management tool. Okay, yes, yes, Praveen. Right. So ITIL is setting the standard platform for all of the tools, like Salesforce also. They are using the ITIL standard. Okay, like that. It's like whatever the process they are managing within the ITSM or IT service management, they should have some standardized process. Okay, like that. They are just defining that process. So the service now or IT service management tool, whatever the tool we are having, that tool need to follow that standard. Okay, basically. Or which anyone? Yes, Pooja. Sorry. That, that yes. You need to log. I will going to provide all the detail, like how you are going to get your PDI instances, how you can log in, then whatever the thing you are seeing here now. I am going to explain each and everything, like what is the meaning of this, what is the meaning of this, how we are going to log in, how we are going to create profile and all. We are going to learn all these things. This is the admin part actually. Basically, if I am so what we are going to learn is like first we are going for the admin, then we are going for the developer. Once your admin is clear, we are also having the opening for the admin. Okay, if you want to work as admin, you can also work as admin into the actual environment. But first thing is what we are going to learn as admin, and then we are going to learn as what developer prospecting. Okay, I'm going to explain everything. That is not an issue. And I am not sure आपने आप लोगों ने देखा क्या कि like exactly. So what is your base location, Pooja? Pune. Okay, I will show you. I am not sure you have you searched or not. Let's say ServiceNow developer opening in Pune. I'm just talking about the Pune. I'm not talking about the as of now. Not talking about the other thing at all. So count. So if you see, right now we are having 1,000 plus active service now developer opening, as in May 2026. I am saying. If you see, it having a 1300 plus vacancy over the Naukri. LinkedIn also having, indeed maybe it's repeated. I am not saying like that way, but right now we are required this much of developer in Pune itself. Okay, and you can search for, let's say, any other candidate other than Pune or something like that. Here, Hyderabad we can try. So we are having multiple openings. Almost I can say, if you see it, having hundreds of active opening. It's like we are having lots of opening currently. Lots of means like if you just learn the basic things and all now, and or I can just search for the admin opening. I am also not sure. I am just searching out admin opening in Pune. I am saying count. Admin also having 1,000 opening, like basic, like what is the use of what is the admin part is like, just create a incident, just reroute that incident, just create a user, assign them role and all and all. So these are the admin things and all. So that is also having lots of opening. Okay. So I'm just telling you these things for your reference or like that way. So you can just search it out like wow, service now opening, where and all and all and all like that. Okay, from your